So the Bucks win the tip. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Ilyasova and Sanders in the middle. At the 2 and the 3 are Mayo and Parker. And it's Knight in at the 1 spot. Now here's Mayo, 6 to shoot. Offensive rebound, out to Parker. Lowry against Knight. Outside Mayo, beyond the arc. Again, Mayo missing. O.J. Mayo in his 7th year in the NBA really just seems he's never been able to truly improve, guys, from his rookie year.
Well, yeah, if anything, last season he took a big step backwards. Kevin, with his field goal percentage, passing, rebounding, all down. I'm not sure he was in great shape either.
Assist from Larry Sanders.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Lowry with the ball. There's the pass to DeRozan. This one for 3, and he gets the bucket. DeRozan's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
He can become a weapon for them if he gets going early from long range.
Knight with it. Lowry picks him up. Ilyasova, a screen on Lowry. A nice shot by Knight.
Beautiful cut to the hoop. He's getting anything he wants here already.
Milwaukee on D. Outside Lowry. The wide open look here for DeRozan. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. DeRozan's got 5 points so far. Sanders sets the screen for Knight. Elbow shot. Mayo against Ross. Mayo kicks to Knight. The kick out to Mayo. 6 on the shot clock. Right at the free throw line. The rebound by Johnson.
Poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
Lowry dishes to Ross. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound Milwaukee. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Lowry against Knight. Bucks passing it around. Into Ilyasova. Johnson with the block. Ross against Knight. Fader on the way. And there's Lowry. That's good on the assist by Johnson.
Good ball movement. You put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Now Mayo. To the right wing. Parker passes to Mayo. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Mayo's got 5.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Lowry setting the pick for DeRozan. And the shot counts. He's fouled. It's a chance for a 3-point play.
It's going to be tough for the defense today. If he's got his A-game rolling here tonight, we'll see.
First personal foul, teams first. At the line for the Raptors.
First-time All-Star last year. He improved his long-range shooting. On wing threes, up around 40%, and that allowed him to shoot the best overall three-point percentage of his career.
And DeRozan last season cracking 30% from long range for the first time in his young, promising career. That outside shot has been the missing part of his offensive game because we know he can get to the rack.
Now here's DeRozan. 8 points for him. Valanciunas dishes to Lowry. There's the feed to Johnson. Here's the floater. The shot by Lowry, no good. Bucks trail by 3. Talk about DeRozan attacking inside, Steve, last season among the top 5 in free throws made.
Yeah, 6'7", he's strong, he's athletic, he has the ability to finish in the lane, and I just like the way he's improved as a passer as well, getting his teammates involved.
Now here's Parker, following the miss by Kyle Lowry. Mayo into the lane. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
He has not been on his game, and you know their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation.
Here's Mayo, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on DeRozan.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one. And he makes the first.
Well, when you're the worst team in the league, any game is tough, particularly when you're on the road. It's going to be hard no matter where you play, and that clearly was the case for the Bucks.
That one is no good. Bucks with the second fewest road wins in the league last year, Steve, with only 5. Every trip seemed like a nightmare.
Yeah, there really wasn't much they could do other than chalk it up as a learning experience. But, you know, what a difficult way to go through the entire season. They've got to do better than 5 wins away from home this year, that's for sure.
Now, here is Knight. Outside Mayo. Shot clock at 6. Ilyasova, a screen on Ross. And it's Mayo again missing.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick, just couldn't get the shot to go.
Boy, you love to see that as a basketball purist. The guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity.
Lowry against Knight. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Lowry.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
That's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
Knight passes to Mayo. Into Ilyasova. Pass to Sanders. Rebound by the Raptors. Johnson's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Lowry against Mayo. Feeds it to DeRozan. Ross kicks to DeRozan. Outside Lowry. They set the screen. Fires from the wing. Buries the jump shot. Lowry's got his second basket of the game.
Bucks offense already flowing. Some stellar shooting while jumping out to this lead.
Well, high-quality shots, and they've been on target with them.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Kyle Lowry, an unrestricted free agent this offseason. Last year playing really well in a contract year. Question is, can he maintain that level of play now with this new deal?
Bucks trail by 6. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Knight for 3. And the Bucks miss again. And Lowry, one of the more underrated players in the NBA, but he's also gotten into it with coaches in the past 2, Clark.
Yeah, you know, some locker room concerns, and he can rub folks the wrong way, but I tend to always want to give the player the benefit of the doubt in this situation until you know for sure what the issues are. Nothing wrong with a little sandpaper coming from a player that's out there competing.
Now, here is Knight. Out left to the wing. Parker drives in. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Nice soft touch to drop that one in.
Raptors leading by 4. Outside DeRozan. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
And he came off that screen. The defense just couldn't get over the top. Beautiful play.
Yep, and without a hand in his face, he's going to bury those.
Now, here is Knight. The wing jumper off target.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the boards for them.
Yep, +5 in rebounds. That didn't take long.
Johnson with a screen on Mayo. Lowry dishes to Johnson. On the wing, DeRozan. It's good from long range. And it's a 9-point Raptor lead.
Well, I'm not necessarily a big fan of him shooting that shot, but they did give him the space.
Knight kicks to Parker. That's good. The assist that time from Knight.
The defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
Into Johnson. It's rebounded by Ilyasova. Knight kicks to Sanders. Knight passes to Mayo. Ross with the steal. Now here is Lowry. Passes it to Ross. Back to Lowry. Here is Ross. Just 5 to shoot. Back to DeRozan from deep three-point range. And it's Larry Sanders with the rebound. Sanders has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Knight with it. Lowry picks him up. It's Parker with the drive. Lays it up and banks it in. And now just a 5-point Raptor lead.
Textbook right there. Nice pass, great catch, beautiful finish.
So timeout call. For a different look here. Hansbrough's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Patterson comes in for Amir Johnson. Williams, he's checked in for Terrence Ross. And it's Vasquez in for Kyle Lowry. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. John Henson's checked in for Ilyasova. Chris Middleton comes in for Parker. And Antetokounmpo's checked in for O.J. Mayo. And Nate Walters subbed in for Brandon Knight. Now here's Vasquez. Got it from 16 feet. And the Raptors lead by 7.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Kicks to Middleton. To the wing on the left. Sanders dishes to Walters. Lets a floater go. That's good. Walters got his first points in this one. Raptors leading by 5. Vasquez kicks to Williams. Hansbrough setting the pick for Williams. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Lou Williams now about 2 years removed from his ACL tear. And a lot of times you can play a year but really not feel 100% until the following season. So hopefully he gets back to the level we saw in Philadelphia.
And you talk about Williams in Philadelphia, the Sixers really featured him in their offense with great quickness coming off screen. Boy, he was a terrific scoring sub off the bench.
And for Williams, so much of his game built around his quickness. Getting healthy could make Clark, I think, a huge difference.
And that's certainly the hope, Kevin. Traded away by his home team, the Atlanta Hawks. No doubt motivated to prove he can still contribute at a high level.
You know, he's as close to a sure thing as you can possibly have when he steps to the line.
Here's Antetokounmpo. In low to Sanders. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Their low post defense has to show some improvement, guys.
Yeah, of the last 10 points, Steve, 8 have come from in tight.
And Patterson kicks to Hansbrough. Back to Patterson. On the wing, DeRozan. Off his leg. And it's whistled a kick ball. .146 left in the first quarter. And Williams, here we go. Soft touch off the glass.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
Here's Walters. The dish to Middleton. For the 3. Offensive rebound. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Second shot opportunity. The shot no good.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
Yeah, and even though it's early, I mean, that's a great sign for them for the rest of the game.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. 6 points for Lou Williams.
And their field goal percentage continues to climb. They've really shot the ball well here today so far.
Yeah, and it's all about quality shot selection, smart shot selection. They've been very patient on offense.
Here's Walters. He kicks it to Antetokounmpo. There's the screen. Shot clock at 6. Here's Henson. Good.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
Yeah, that's 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed on good looks right at the rim.
Now here's Patterson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by Patterson. And the Raptors lead by 9.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Middleton the pass to Walters. He dishes it to Middleton. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on DeRozan. The Bucks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good, so it's both teams making substitutions here. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Raptors lead by 8. We'll be back shortly live from the Air Canada Centre in downtown Toronto.
Later, alligator.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. Taking a look here at the Raptors' performance here. Clark and Steve, what have they been doing or not doing in your opinion?
And they've done a nice job here offensively to establish a rhythm and a pace to this game.
And I like that they're finding ways to score. Playing well here, Steve.
Tell them what I heard you rust and attack. And they rebuke and you had to smack. Causing rambunctious throughout the sphere. Raise the levels of the boom inside the air. You know I did it, so don't violate or you'll get violated. The hip-hop sound is not agitated. We'll never waste no time on the played out ego. So here's what's the rhymes with the scenario. Watch as I combine all the juice from the mind. Heal up, wheel up, bring it back, come rewind. Powerful impact, boom from the cannon. Now bragging, try to read my mind, just imagine. Vocabulary is necessary when digging into my library. Oh my gosh, needing I do still like the one beat the toss. All over the track, man. Pardon me, as I come back, as I did, I had to beg your pardon. When I travel through the turn, I roll with the squadron. Like a dungeon dragon. Change a little toys with your pants are sagging. Try to slip to this, I will put you in a turban.
Here is Vasquez. Williams and Ross at the 2 and 3. Patrick Patterson is out there with Tyler Hansbrough, and it's Vasquez in at the point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Now here's Patterson. Dishes it to Williams. Uncovered, and another basket for Toronto.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They sure are. That's 3 straight buckets that have come off of assists.
New front office starting last season for the Toronto Raptors, and it seemed the roster of the team was going to be subject to some changes as well, as the team shed some of the big money players who hadn't been able to lead this squad to many wins in the past, and now they're looking to a promising future.
The shot's good from Bayless. Raptors leading by 8. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Vasquez dishes to Williams. Patterson setting the pick for Williams. Right side, Williams. Now the pass to Patterson. 4 on the shot clock. Another shot. No luck. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Here's Bayless. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Jared Bayless, combo guard out of Arizona, very athletic, more of an offensive-minded player. You know, he had his best season back in 2011-12 with the Raptors, but his shooting percentages have fallen off since then.
And Clark Bayless still in his mid-20s, but last season arguably his least efficient scoring ways. How can he turn it around?
Well, it's about shot selection, Kevin. He's got to focus on taking better shots. Open threes and layups will get that efficiency up.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Jonas Valanciunas comes in for Tyler Hansbrough. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Lou Williams. And then for Milwaukee, Ilyasova comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Marshall in for Walters. Both free throws good from Bayless.
The Raptors weren't really dominant at home by any stretch last year, but they were a much stronger home team than years past, and I think that helped them get to the playoffs. No doubt about it.
Now here is Lowry. And here is Ross. Patterson setting the pick for Ross off the screen. And the shot is long. Guys, you know the Raptors were solid, but not great at home. 26 wins was only 5th best in the entire Eastern Conference. But, Steve, they felt the advantage here in the playoffs.
And what a scene it was in this building last year during the postseason. The chants, the noise level, almost felt like a European soccer match in terms of the atmosphere for that first-round series.
Goes up to the stripe. Rebound by the Raptors. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Vasquez kicks to Valanciunas. Ross on the wing. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Valanciunas passes to Ross. Patterson up top from the stripe. And again, no good by Toronto.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Here's Ross. Rebounded by the Bucks.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. To the right side. Here's Middleton. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Well, you know, Chris Middleton, an isolation scorer back at Texas A&M during his college days, now is becoming more of an off-the-ball scorer. Got a solid mid-range game and getting it done inside and out.
And the first one at the line is good. And Middleton, not an elite athlete, a little tougher creating his own shot perhaps at the NBA level.
Yeah, but it's 6'8" with that nice high release, great touch. I think he has some versatility in that regard, but it's all about efficiency. And with time, you know, he may look to be more aggressive.
And Toronto making a change here. Johnson's checked in. So he gets them both. Well, the Bucks last season with one of the worst records, guys, in the NBA, almost despite themselves.
Yeah, a rare high draft pick for a team that's never shown much appetite for rebuilding. Now they find themselves with some gifted young talent.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Yes, Kevin, as you know, Jabari Parker taken 2nd overall by the Milwaukee Bucks. He likes the talent on the team and sees himself being a lifelong Buck. Parker said, I feel like I'm going to be able to grow with that organization. I'm trying to be a throwback player, only stick with one team. Sounds like he could be in Milwaukee for the long haul, guys.
Yeah, good situation for him. Thanks, Doris. And here is Marshall following Kyle Lowry's 3. Marshall dishes to Ilyasova. Shot's good. Marshall making the play. Ilyasova's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, the question for the Bucks is this. Will they feature those young players and then, in turn, by doing that, maximize their development? This has been a team that's been stuck on the treadmill of mediocrity for decades now, it seems. A chance presenting itself to go young and build something special. Will they have the patience and foresight and fortitude to do that? We'll see. I think they do that. I think they'll be able to stay the course.
And the Bucks with possession here after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Shot by Mayo is no good. Toronto leading by 6. Outside Lowry. He feeds it to Valanciunas. Tries yet again. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. 9 points for Kyle Lowry.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today. Yeah, the Bucks have locked themselves in with some veteran contracts. I'll be interested to see how they balance minutes. Do you go young and look ahead, or do you put your best talent on the floor? Not an easy call.
Ilyasova, the baseline jumper goes down.
Assist from
Ilyasova's got 5 now.
Fantastic pass. He turned that one into a pretty easy basket for his teammate.
Vasquez kicks to Lowry. Into Johnson. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite.
Shooting for
You can't
Toronto,
touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Amir Johnson is one of the longest tenured Toronto Raptors in his 6th season with the team now. And with the departures of Bargnani and Ed Davis, he's assumed the starting role, and I think he's responded quite well to it.
DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Terrence Ross. And that one falls for Johnson. So it's the Bucks now. They trail by 9 points. Knight with it. Parker, a screen on Lowry. Ilyasova sets a screen for Knight. Just 5 on the clock. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 8 rebounds in this game. And Amir Johnson has said he wants to play the rest of his career, Steve, in Toronto.
Well, he's really embraced the community, connected with the fans. And, you know, for people who haven't been to Toronto, they don't know what they're missing. It's a wonderful city, and the support that the Raptors get is just awesome. I mean, they fill up the building, even fill up the park right outside the building to watch the games during the playoffs. It's awesome.
Bucks trail by 11. Sanders sets the screen for Knight. Sanders' shot is off.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far, Steve.
And even if it's only a modest advantage that they have in that category, it's still a significant factor.
Mayo, that's good.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Raptors leading by 8. Lowry up top. He's guarded by Knight. Outside Lowry. The wide open look here for DeRozan. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got 6 assists in the game. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Mayo, the pass to Ilyasova. Now Mayo, he's got 9. Knight, that's a 2-pointer. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Knight's got his second bucket. Lowry drives in, down low, out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
Bucks trail by 9. Mayo kicks to Parker. The 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
The defenders need to talk to each other. The communication lacking there on that 3-pointer.
Johnson with a screen on Knight. Outside DeRozan. Lowry kicks to Vasquez. Off target from outside. No good from Valanciunas. Milwaukee has gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on 3-pointers. Knight dishes to Parker. It's Mayo on the wing. Sanders trying to get open. With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from O.J. Mayo.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
I agree, guys. The points add up in a hurry when you start giving up easy looks from long range.
Toronto calls timeout.
You know, the Toronto Raptors found themselves in an interesting position last season. A new front office. They were looking to hit the reset button, and so they trade away Rudy Gay and Andrea Bargnani, and the team actually played better than ever.
Now here is Lowry. 11 points in the game. Left side, DeRozan. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
I think he just wants to show us that he's got the whole package. The leaner, definitely part of his arsenal.
DeMayo. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. 14 points for O.J. Mayo.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
There's the pick. It's DeRozan with the drive. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. DeRozan's got 22.
Well, the pick worked really well there. Nice job taking it right to the 10 for the layup.
Knight kicks to Mayo. And there's the feed to Ilyasova. And another basket for Milwaukee.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
Vasquez passes to Lowry. From the arc. Count that one.
Kyle Lowry.
Oh, he's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Shot by Mayo is no good.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
And they've needed every one of those rebounds. I think that's what's put them in front here.
DeRozan's shot is good.
With the basket.
Bucks trail by 8. Here's Knight. It's O.J. Mayo on the wing. And he gets the bucket. Mayo's got 16 points.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
And stolen by Ilyasova. Inside, here's Parker. Second chance shot, and it's Sanders getting it to go. And now it's just a 4-point Raptor lead.
And he just used his height that time down low. That's going to be pretty hard to defend against.
Lowry drives in. And there's Johnson. That's good. On the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Lowry against Knight. Outside Mayo. Ilyasova sets a screen for Mayo. Pass to Ilyasova. Clock at 6. Takes a 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
And here's DeRozan. He's got 24. Over to the left wing. Vasquez dishes to DeRozan. 18 feet out. And another basket for DeRozan.
His presence is very comforting for this team. He's kind of a fallback option for them anytime they need it.
Here's Knight. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Boy, after struggling in the first quarter, he's come alive here in the second.
And a 2-for-1 opportunity.
Yeah, they've got to hurry. Step on the gas here.
DeRozan with it. He's got 26. Terrific design on the pick foot. And he lays it in. DeRozan's got 28 points for the game.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Feeds it to Knight. Parker outside. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Knight's got 4 assists in the game. And here comes Kyle Lowry. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
Well, I like what he did at the line a season ago, shooting 81%.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And so he hits both. Here's Bayless. Shot misses. And a tight game here as we end the first half. It's the Raptors. They lead by 4. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Thank you, Kevin and Dwayne. A very tight game here. What's the #1 thing you need to do in the second half to try to get out ahead and break this thing open?
Well, #1 is we got to make sure we get in a defensive disposition. You know, right now we're kind of trading buckets. We're anticipating, putting them on the foul line. So we got to play from an anticipatory style of defense, whereas we're not reacting to where they have us on our heels.
Coach, thanks for the time. Gentlemen, back to you.
Okay, Doris, much appreciated. And now for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. Outside for Lowry. Just 5 on the clock. Back to DeRozan. Goes up on the high post. Good D by Parker. Bucks trail by 4.
DeMar DeRozan is starting to piece it together. I mean, we see him up in his scoring average. He's shooting it better. He's passing the ball with more confidence. He's becoming more efficient. You know, after a big extension from the Raptors, I think they've got to be pleased with this project. Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
Here is Parker, after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Here's Knight. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Knight's got 8 points. And guys, when you look at DeRozan, where can he take the next step?
Well, he has the physical tools to be an elite perimeter defender. He's made strides, definitely, but he has the potential, I think, to be even better than what he is right now.
14 seconds on the shot clock. 14.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. The drive by Lowry. Doubled by Knight. Shot clock at 5. On deep. And it's DeRozan missing. Bucks trail by 4. Parker with it. Lowry picks him up. With the fadeaway. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. 14 points for Jabari Parker. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. That's on O.J. Mayo.
Well, there were a lot of amazing performances last season, but one that I didn't see coming was Terrence Ross notching 51 points early in 2014. That was just out of the blue.
At the line for your
And with
Raptors,
Lewis in his big point explosion,
Terrence Ross.
the opportunity was there for him.
At the line
It was
for
after
two.
the Rudy Gay trade, and DeRozan was out at the time.
Yeah, and it showed just why Toronto is so high on Terrence Ross. I mean, he still needs to grow a bit as a player, but anytime you can score 50 or more in an NBA game, you know you've got game.
And both free throws good for Ross.
Well, the Bucks combination of John Henson, Larry Sanders, and Giannis Antetokounmpo, a combined wingspan of over 22 feet. That's some terrific defensive potential with that group.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, an illegal screen is one of the toughest calls for the official to make.
You know, I agree with you. You've got to have some sympathy for the referees when they have to make calls like that, but they get paid well, and they're the best in the business, so they can handle it.
Raptors leading by 4. Well, for the Bucks, you talk about Henson and Sanders and Giannis. All have shown some great signs early in their career, Steve, with the Bucks.
Yeah, at times it can be tough to predict which way the Bucks will go, but you know, those three seem like an exciting foundation for the future.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Lowry trying to get open as Johnson. It's on target from a high post. 18 points for Kyle Lowry. Bucks trail by 6. Knight kicks to Parker. Back to Knight. Parker outside. They set the pick. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Parker's got 4 points this quarter.
Nothing but money for them to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
Lowry passes to Johnson. Kicks it to DeRozan. Rebound by Parker. Milwaukee's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Knight kicks to Parker. That's good. The assist that time from Knight.
Assist from
Now just a 2-point Raptor lead.
That's 4 straight from the field, guys. Off to a quick start this third quarter.
Lowry against Knight. In the corner, it's Valanciunas. Lowry dishes to Valanciunas. Back to Lowry. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. And the dunk by Valanciunas. There it is, guys. That Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
And the Bucks with possession here. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. And that one's good. Parker.
I'm waiting for the fire alarm to go off the way they've come out blazing in the second half. That's 5 straight makes.
Lowry passes to Ross. Passes it to DeRozan. There's the dish to Ross. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Ross has got 5 points so far. Now Knight, he's got 8. DeMayo, Parker, a screen on Ross. Shot by Mayo is no good.
You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post, Clark.
I do. I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding. So important in a tight game.
And that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retain possession. A different look from Milwaukee. John Enson's checked in for Sanders. And Middleton subbed in for Ilyasova. Toronto calls timeout.
Bucks was the seller last year for the East, as well as the whole league. Really just acted as a doormat for the rest of the conference.
Fans, put your hands together for your dance pack. Give your dance pack some love, fans. Come on, give it up.
Johnson outside. Pass to Ross. To the middle. Double clutches. Tries again, and he gets it to go. Now it's a 6-point Toronto lead.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
Now, here is Knight. He kicks to Middleton. Latrey. DeRozan with the rebound.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
You got that right. I mean, he'll do it from three-point land or anywhere on the perimeter, really, because he is a deadly shooter. You've got to do a better job.
Oh, he got him. Gorgeous reverse.
Bucks trail by 8. Outside Mayo. Mayo missing again.
And the defense did just enough to throw him off that shot.
Lowry drives in. Ross with it. Now Mayo defending. Ross kicks to Lowry. He dishes it to Ross. Back to Lowry. 6 to shoot. And he hits the jumper for 2. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
Good work to tack some more points onto this lead.
Those are the kind of possessions they can build on and can't pull away here.
Timeout called the Bucks.
Career best performance from Kyle Lowry last season, posting best in scoring and assists. A lot of people felt like he was the player most egregiously overlooked when it came to the All-Star game.
The Raptors making a switch here. Patterson's checked in. Kendall Marshall's checked in for Milwaukee. Dishes it to Middleton. And the pass to Henson. He feeds it to Middleton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They need this one. And he drops that one in. Middleton's got 5 now. And Lowry, arguably the Raptors' best player last season. Despite that, Steve, he was the subject of repeated trade rumors.
Well, it was such a curious situation for Toronto. On one hand, you know, they were trying to rebuild at the beginning of the season, maybe get a top draft pick, and then all of a sudden they started playing well. In the end, no trade. You know, Lowry becomes their best player, and then you know, he leads them to a top 3 seed in the playoffs. So it's kind of a strange season.
Middleton dishes to Parker, and he gets the bucket. Parker's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
He's really stepped it up this quarter. Looks like he's determined to get them out of this hole all by himself.
Here's Lowry, and he banks in the layup. And the Raptors lead by 10.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
Now, here's Marshall. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. It's stolen by Lowry. Patterson setting the pick for Lowry. The feed to Patterson. And yes, sir, that one drops. And now a 12-point Raptor lead.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
And Marshall kicks to Knight. To the inside. And stolen by Patterson. Fast break Toronto. DeRozan leading the charge. And the shot is good. DeRozan's got 30.
His work at the offensive end has been phenomenal. Maybe reason number 1, they're ahead.
To the paint, here's Knight. That falls. Great assist by Marshall. Marshall's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. And his teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
Now, here is Lowry. He's got 22. It's DeRozan with the drive. Comes up empty down low.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Here's Henson. Marshall passes to Knight. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. Here's the screen. Here's Middleton. And off the fry, and in it goes. Middleton's got 7.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to fight over the top of that.
Now here's Johnson. 15 points in the game. Pulls it from the elbow. And again, DeMar DeRozan. DeRozan's got 32 points in the game.
And he may be the guy to put this game even farther out of reach.
Timeout call for Bucks. You gotta like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
He's in one heck of a groove with his scoring. They're going to talk it over and try to figure out how to slow him down.
And the Raptors with some changes. Hansbrough's checked in for Johnson. And Lewis Williams subbed in for Terrence Ross. Milwaukee also making some changes. And Antetokounmpo's checked in for Parker. Bayless comes in for Brandon Knight. And Nate Walters subbed in for Kendall Marshall. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Jason Kidd was just going over the plan with his team. He told his guys to make sure they keep the pace fast, to get out and run each and every chance they get. The next message he had for them was that they should be attacking the basket on offense. He felt very strongly that the defense they're up against is vulnerable down low. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
Thanks, Doris. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. No good on the triple.
Well, eventually he'll start knocking those down again. He did make 2 in the first half.
Here's Walters. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
That's his first
Nate Walters with an impressive rookie season for a second-round pick. Started about half of the season for the Bucks, and I thought played with great composure, especially for a young player.
at the line.
And Walters, a low mistake rookie, took care of the ball and set up his teammates.
You know, he focused really on making the simple play, and that's a good lesson for young players to learn. You're trying to find your way into the league. When you get opportunities, contribute and don't make mistakes.
And both free throws good for Walters. It's been a while since the Raptors were legitimately viewed as a threat in the East, but last year, they were one of the top teams.
Yeah, and that was in a year, Kevin, where everybody assumed one of the New York teams would win the Atlantic. The Raptors were able to secure that division, and they're going to be a team to be reckoned with going forward.
Yeah, no problem knocking down that shot. And a little more damage inflicted on another defensive lapse.
Pass to Henson. Lets it go from 13. Good. Henson's got 6 points.
And it all came together mid-season for the Raptors. They saw an opening in their division, and in the East they took it.
Williams kicks to DeRozan. Fades back. Here's Hansbrough. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Well, the score has a lot to do with that, Clark. Just based on that, you'd think the rebounding gap would be huge.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Quiet so far offensively, switching for his first points of the game. With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket for Middleton. Toronto's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. DeRozan in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. 35 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a nice look.
Poor job by the defender to not fight over or around that screen.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Raptors lead by 11. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Bucks trail by 11. Lowry and Williams, the guards. Tyler Hansbrough out there with Patrick Patterson. And it's DeRozan in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Here's Antetokounmpo. Ilyasova screen on DeRozan. 4 on the clock. Here's Walters. Another shot, and Sanders lays it in. Sanders has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Bucks. Patterson, the screen. Outside Lowry. Outside DeRozan. Patterson setting the pick for DeRozan. Left side, DeRozan. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. Bucks trail by 9. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And Walters kicks to Antetokounmpo. Ilyasova is screen on Williams. Ilyasova dishes to Walters. Shot is no good. Good work defensively by Lowry. Raptors leading by 9. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. And DeRozan kicks to Lowry. Back to DeRozan. The rebound by the Bucks. Ilyasova's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Walters. Feeds to Ilyasova. Here's Walters. Out to the right wing. The shot. And Bayless with the basket. The assist from Walters.
Unstoppable offense from both teams. I love the pace this game has been played at.
So does everybody else.
Valanciunas, he's checked in for Hansbrough. Johnson comes in for Patrick Patterson. Ross, he's checked in for Lou Williams. And it's Vasquez in for Kyle Lowry. The Bucks also changing it up. Parker's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Mayo comes in for Jared Bayless. And Knight subbed in for Nate Walters. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
During that break, Dwayne Casey had some words for his team. He was propping his guys up for their defensive pressure, saying, listen, the pressure you put on them has been fantastic. Keep pestering them, keep forcing turnovers, and we'll be in a great position to win this thing.
Ross passes to Johnson. Kicks it to Ross. Valanciunas inside. He's against Parker. And that one's good.
Well, you hate to see guys suffer through a game like this, but his team is winning.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Right side, DeRozan. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
And here's Mayo from beyond the arc. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Knight's got 6 assists now in the game. Vasquez dishes to Johnson. They set the pick. Pass to DeRozan. Back to Johnson. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. And DeRozan kicks to Johnson. Good on the shot.
That bounce pass got him the ball in rhythm. Nice play.
Bucks trail by 10. Knight passes to Parker. Shot from 6. And he gets it to go. Parker's got 25 points.
He's been a bright spot for them. He's had an incredibly efficient offensive performance.
Steve, his shooting really has been just terrific. They'd be much worse off if it weren't for him, that's for sure.
And DeRozan kicks to Vasquez. Back to DeRozan. Shot clock at 5. And again, it's Toronto converting.
Easy little jump shot for him right there, guys.
Bucks have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. There's the dish to Parker. Pass to Sanders. Now the feed to Knight. It's Parker with the drive.
Jabari Parker, a self-described obedient kid growing up in Chicago, maintained a 3.7 GPA through high school. He went so far as to say he had low self-esteem in his younger days. You don't often hear about that from NBA athletes, but it's a reality. Believe me, I see these guys. They often aren't as confident as you might think. But there's no reason for this guy to doubt his worth now, especially on the basketball court.
Free throw good by Parker. And he can't hit the second.
Well, Jabari Parker, considered by many to be the most NBA-ready of any rookies. The son of an NBA player. He's got a great IQ for the game. He can shoot and pass, and great character, too. He's humble, grounded, and very committed.
Johnson, right side. Here's Valanciunas. Makes it off the glass.
Well, plays like that, hustle plays on the glass, and then staying with it, being active, it really caused some problems for that defense.
Parker kicks tonight. Back to Parker. There's the three. Can't get it to go. Now Toronto takes it the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points. Roland Parker, maybe the most skilled and well-rounded freshman in college basketball last year. He played a number of positions. Clark, where do you like him best? You watch a lot of film on him. Small forward, power forward. What's his fit?
I really think he's just a forward. You look at the opposition you're facing, and where do you have the best advantage with him? His conditioning level has to be at the highest level for him to be most effective. But I love his overall package. He can drive, he can put it on the floor, he can shoot it, he can rebound. I think he's going to be better defensively as long as he commits to conditioning his body.
Shot is good, and the Toronto leaders cut back down to 11. Big bucket there from Mayo.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Johnson with a screen on Knight. Shoots a fader, and DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Vasquez. 44 points for DeMar DeRozan. Knight kicks to Parker. Shoots from 14, and again it's Milwaukee converted.
You know, the turnaround jumper, guys, is one of those shots that always just looks so good. I mean, it's got that nice, smooth, singular motion. Sweet.
And here is Knight. Parker outside. Back to Knight. Launches it. Parker's shot is off. Toronto leading by 11. Vasquez can't get it to go. Mayo with it. Parker outside. Back to Mayo. Knight for three. And the shot is good.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Vasquez dishes to Johnson. Outside DeRozan. Cross on the wing. Parker against DeRozan. At the top of the key, Vasquez. Tries again. And there's the nice layup by Johnson. Johnson's got 19 points.
Shaky defense down low again. It's been a mismatch in the paint.
I'm sure they didn't go into this one expecting to get battered like they have inside.
From 7, with that shot, the Raptor lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Parker.
He has not lost his focus today. Even when things haven't gone his team's way, he's still bringing it.
Dishes it to DeRozan. They set the pick. He kicks it to Vasquez. There's the three. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Outside Mayo. He dishes it to Parker. Ross with the steal. And oh, here we go with Ross. Nobody.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
Ilyasova sets a screen for Parker. Now the pass to Ilyasova. 6 to shoot. And he gets the bucket.
Ersan Ilyasova.
Now Vasquez. He feeds it to Ross. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Ross on the wing. Shot clock at 6. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Mayo. Knight passes to Ilyasova. Now, here is Knight. Tight defense on him, and taken away by Johnson. To the inside. Ross kicks to DeRozan. Plenty of daylight on that. DeRozan's got 46 points.
That's really set them apart today, guys. That success from the mid-range.
Well, these are two teams that clearly you've seen the difference in offensive philosophies here.
Timeout called the Bucks.
Well, you look at Amir Johnson's offensive game, certainly a fit for today's NBA. Not really a huge post-up game repertoire, but he gets off the floor, runs the court, finishes around the rim, and he's able to spread the floor because he's a good jump shooter.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Toronto. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. John Enson's checked in for Ilyasova. Mayo dishing to Parker. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
Well, for Amir Johnson, showing range out beyond the arc over the last couple of seasons, and we may see more of that as his career progresses.
Pass to Valanciunas. DeRozan in the corner. Clock at 6. Feeds it to Ross. Offline with his 3. Bucks trail by 13. And Clark, Amir Johnson, an athletic dunker, but not a heat seeker. Not one to draw contact and get to the foul line.
No, if anything, he's more foul prone himself, Kevin. I mean, if he can flip that around, get that switch.
Raptors
I
ball.
think that would be a huge step in progress for him.
We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. Ross passes to Lowry. Johnson sets the screen for Lowry. Johnson against Sanders. Johnson kicks to DeRozan. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. DeRozan's got 48.
Well, tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. An impressive win for Toronto.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost him, but Clark, they really kept the ball under control.
I thought they were both focused and relentless, Kevin.
And Toronto will go for a different look here. Patrick Patterson is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Hansborough's coming for Amir Johnson. Andrew Fields checking in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Williams in for Terrence Ross. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Chris Middleton's checked in for Sanders. Antetokounmpo comes in for Parker. Jared Bayless is checked in for O.J. Mayo. And Kendall Marshall subbed in for Brandon Knight. Henson sets a screen for Marshall. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Patterson, the screen. Lowry drives in, but they recover it. Shot clock at 5. Williams with a clean look. Good on the three-point shot.
They certainly haven't let these fans down tonight. Fun night to be in the building.
It has been. I mean, the atmosphere has been great, and no doubt that helped with the winning effort.
Here's Bayless. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Outside Lowry. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kyle, congratulations on this win. Tell us what the team's objective was tonight that most helped in getting this victory.
Everybody played. We all played together. We stayed, aggressive and stayed the course of the game.
Cohesiveness and aggressiveness, a pretty good combination. Thanks for the time, Kyle. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. And, folks, that about concludes our broadcast tonight. For Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching as we leave you with our Jordan Player of the Game, DeMar DeRozan.